My apologies, I haven't been recording, but this is not legal advice. This is for educational, informational purposes only. So again, be foreign. 8 USC 1401. We're nationals. And we attach this with the W8 bin. A W8 bin. We're foreign nationals, foreign American nationals. We're foreign to the United States corporation, as defined by 28 USC 3002, subsection 15A. United States means federal corporation. On the public side, to make our corporations protected. On the public side, we set up our holding company in Nevada, and then the operating company in the state that we're operating in. We operate in California, we operate in Arizona, we operate in Missouri, we operate in Florida. Our Arizona company is owned by the holding company in Nevada due to protection. And the states that offer this charging order protection is going to be Nevada, Wyoming, South Dakota, Alaska, and Delaware. So is everybody following along so far? Now we're going to go over the business trust. Tab 1. This is all the business, like I said, all the banks need to see is tab 1 and tab 2. And include it with the EIN because they need to identify you, such as a social, but you're using the EIN. Tab 1 is the Declaration of Trust Agreement and the memo of Declaration of Trust Agreements. This memo is for any third parties with a need to know what the powers of the trustees are and really has no other purpose. The SS4 form is an IRS form, and its function is to acquire a federal ID number for the trust. Now this is set up. This trust is already set up. It's ready to go. Just breaking everything down. So on the tab 1 is going to be the Declaration of Trust. It's going to break down really the powers of the trust and who's who and what the trust is here to do and who's to manage the trust estate. Anytime it's a business trust or a peer trust, it's going to be irrevocable, which means anytime property is put into it, it cannot be taken out without a meeting of the trustees. There has to be a meeting of the trustees. Now you do have to appoint your trustees. You're going to have to appoint your board of trustees, and it's going to break down the powers of the trustees, what they can do and how much they earn and which certificates they're able to hold title to. A lot of people don't understand when you get a car. You get a car and when you get a title to a car, that's just making you a trustee to hold title for the property. That's it. You're the actual owner. The United States Corporation is the owner of the state that you're in. That's who you made the owner. That's why their name is on their corporate name is on the title. Right. Now, if you retitle the vehicle, you create your own title with your own corporate seals and documents. Put it on with the deeds office. Listen, we don't put cars in trusts. We put cars in businesses because we sell the business and its assets. I'm going to ask them about a car. Acceptance by trustees. The trustees have to accept it as well. They have to accept it. Please stick to the subject matter. Don't ask me no bullshit ass questions. Stick to the fucking subject. This is Build My Business. Stick to the subject. You want to learn about cars and luxury cars? I got a class in April. Go to MalikKilam.com. The administrative rules. Oh, you gotta understand. You're operating in a trust. This is why I did the class yesterday in Build My Business. We're gonna go deep into the securitization process on March 21st. Everything's a trust and has to be put on contract and paper for it to be recognized, and then put onto, and then it has to be registered through the people that's supposed to be in power. So we're going through more of the trustee powers, the rights to the distribution, which is called TCUs, Trust Certificate Units. Trust Certificate Units, all right? These are just for the trustees. The beneficiaries get their own beneficial interest units, all right? IBUs. Breaks down the terms, the company's names, and then if there's witnesses that's going to be in the trust. This one, like I said, I like to use this with my dispute letters too. 18 USC 1746. So you don't have to get notary This is invoking rights where you don't need a notary, but you are going to need witnesses. Now, tab 2 is the trust indenture. So you can open up, when you go to a bank, you can open up an account with the trust declaration or the trust indenture, either or. The trust indenture is actually the true deed of trust and the contract and declaration for the business trust that the creators and exchangers or grantors have with the trustees to control the assets of the trust for the benefit of the beneficiaries. The document begins by declaring the valuable consideration that the principal exchanged with the trustees in exchange for beneficial enjoyment. The date of the declaration is acknowledged and authority is given to the trustees to operate under the name the creators has given the trust. Finally, Section 1 ends with the trustees' acceptance of the trust. This is the most important document of any trust and should be read by the creator and all the trustees. The trust indenture lets all know just what the creators want the trustees to do, who is the benefit from the trust, and what amounts of quantities and how. And it's like a book. It's like a book. This is usually what a lot of people like that give their banks. Right here at the trust indenture, and it's going to break down everything. I'm not going to go through all of this today. Of course I'm not. You should have a bookkeeper or somebody doing this stuff to register it for you. Yes, you have to register all this shit. Well, you don't have to register all your documents unless you're actually out here operating in the public with certain individuals. All right? You need to learn trust law and contract law when dealing with these things. If you don't know how to manage your business, you won't know how to manage your trust, period. I'm just touching over it for you because I broke it down step by step. Step by step. I didn't even give y'all the right one. So if y'all need it again, because this dude made me untag my shit. Now I gave y'all the untagged version. Ain't that some shit? That's some shit. You hear me? Shit. You can't edit, dude. PDF the word. Yeah. Them motherfuckers got my shit I work for. This one ain't got it either. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Straight up. Let me see which one was it 1 or 2? There it is. Yeah, I gotta put y'all on the view. Gotta put you on the view. There y'all go. I know you already got it, but it is what it is. So we got the trust declaration, the trust indenture. And it's all together for you. You're just going to plug and play all your information. It's important to understand what's in this information. Now we're going to go to Schedule A. Schedule A is going to be your personal property. If you want to place it in the business trust, the actual business trust. If you want to place your personal property in the business trust, then it's going to go under the Schedule A. The trust indenture is going to break down everything. This has to go with your, if you all do status correction, the nationality shit, you got to have a trust established with it. When you break down when you learn 28 U.S.C. 2002, you're going to understand the importance of having a trust, having security agreements, having your hold harmless agreement, and then you move on to the UCC one, which is your holding company. All right, and you can build credit that way. Credit is just paper; it's all made up. Everything is just paper; it's just all made up. I'm trying to go down past this. How long the trust indenture is? Pretty long. If you don't know what it means, go get you an attorney. Become a private member. Now, boom, schedule. After the trust indenture, it's going to be a Schedule A. Schedule A, this is a list of additional property documents and assets belonging to the actual trust, the business trust that you want to put in the business trust. Also, your property security agreement should be here listed because this is a contract. Your hold harmless agreement, all that should be listed right here under the Schedule A. Any contracts that you may have. I don't care if it's insurance, you got an insurance policy, you got a mortgage. Any of those documents need to go to the Schedule A. Schedule B. This would be stocks, securities, financial institutions, corporations, LLCs if you own them. You want to give it to the trust. You want the trust. You want the trust to be the holder in due course of all these things. The business trust. Stocks, securities, LLCs. Schedule C. This is the certified list of the original certificate holders. They are the people who will benefit from the trust profits. So these will be the beneficiaries. We need a list of the beneficiaries, a certified list. Schedule C, continuation, capital shares registry. So if you register your shares with anybody, you need to put them right here. Official shares, trust shares. If they're registered with anybody, you sign them up. Anybody, this is the list. Everything is just information. You starting to realize that, man? Everything is information. And that's commerce. Period. Information. What's the internet? What's the internet give you? People are giving and taking information, and that's what the military has a patent on, is information. Real shit. That's all they're after. Schedule E is a list of the original trustees and his or hers or their address. Schedule F, certified list of all excluded persons, the block list.
That's for which one?
Schedule F is the block list.
Schedule F?
The block list. Yeah,
got that.
Block list. Schedule G. This is a list of all persons contracted by the trust who are empowered to remove or have removed trustees or other contracted persons. Schedule H. The names and addresses of any and all appointed emergency trustees belonging to the trust. Schedule I, this is where the trust protector's name and address will be recorded. So if you have somebody that's there to protect the trust, this is like your own government. So tab 3, this is the creator's letters of wishes. Tab 4, the appointment and affirmation letters by the trust record keeper. Like I said, you gotta have a bookkeeper. Tab 5 is the trust minutes. Tab 6, day-to-day management of the trust. Tab 7, trust protector. Once again, their services. Tab 8, lease agreements and co-signing agreements. Tab 9, employees or contracts with employees or people. Tab 10, the property deed legally conveys real property into the trust. So, like all deeds in tab 10 and real property. Tab 11, if you establish business trusts to maintain privacy in affairs, this is a notice to keep your social security number private. Fiduciary relationships in tab 12. Tab 13, trust accounting. Tab 13 is more the UBI certificates, the beneficial interest certificates. Tab 15, miscellaneous supporting documents for supporting accurate and concise records. And then a security agreement, and then a hold harmless agreement. That's your basic structure of a business trust. Your pure business trust right there. Declaration of a trust, a pure trust organization. Everybody follow along. Can y'all hear me? A couple people said they can't hear me. Everybody following along? Can everybody hear me? Anderson says great info. Angela, everybody says they can hear. Good. Now, that's what I got for y'all today. I'm going to have class tomorrow, but I'm going to give you guys a link. I'm going to give you guys a link if y'all need help with the EIN number. I'm going to get the link right now. You can get an EIN for the trust. You can get an it doesn't matter. You can get an EIN.
Perfect.
When was that? When we do that
I
today?
can use my all caps business that I made in my name with the EIN for this trust.
Yes.
Exactly.
No, you just go in there and get an irrevocable trust EIN. Yeah. You can go. Everybody know how to get an EIN for a trust. It's just like getting an EIN for a business. I'm not even on last week because I don't even know what we talked about last week. So don't even ask me about last week because I don't know. And if you only pay $50, $10, don't ask me for shit. For real. I'm just going to keep it real. If you pay $10, $50, you didn't pay $200 again in this class, don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me to send you shit because I done gave you $10 worth of advice. I done gave you $50 worth of advice. I really don't give a fuck. Real shit. Become a private member. That's the whole purpose of joining this class. I'm giving way too much already. You don't know how to do it for a trust. You need to become a private member. I'm going to give you the link. If you don't know how to, you go to the IRS and get an EIN. It's free. Like, I know there's people out here paying people hundreds of dollars to get this shit. Stop. And if you don't know how to go get it, then you need to learn. Watch the video. I'm going to give you the link. I'm just looking for it. And if you still can't figure it out, then you probably deserve to get your motherfucking head busted. I'm just going to keep it real. That's what I get mad. I keep it real. And there was a couple motherfuckers that joined the class and then they try to get a dispute off. I keep records for everything. I win every dispute. I want you to know that. I was going to put that out there. I am not finding it. Is this it right here? Oh, yeah, this is it. Your IP address, all this shit's logged. I don't care if you got a VPN, bro. I'm going to prove we gave you the services. That's what the fuck I do. Here's the link for everybody. Just appreciate the game, Don. Yes. If you wasn't in class, you didn't get the ebooks. That sucks for you. You better holler at somebody in the chat that got it. I put the shit in the chat 50 times. You don't respond to the email that you got access to this class. How am I going to know you're supposed to be in this class? I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to put you as spam and block you. Most of y'all don't listen. If I deal with 24 people today for an hour, say I dealt with 48 people for a half hour, that's my whole day. That's my whole day. Y'all better understand that. Understand how valuable time is. I spent my money to get this information too. Make sure y'all got it. So I gave y'all the link. EIN, check it out. It was a quick class today. I'm still in private meetings. So boom, check it out. That's how we did the EIN. That's how we did the I'm gonna make it public right now. Well, I just wanted y'all to get the link. and a Duns B number. It's with the screen share. It's about an hour long. I did that for y'all today. That's class today. I'll come back with some fresh material. I gave y'all the trust book. Learn it. Learn how to rock with it. Learn what to do with it. I got Passing the Buck Volume 1, Passing the Buck Volume 2. Become a member, drop a donation. I make sure you get it, man. Much peace and love. Remember, prosperity is birthright. Same place, same time tomorrow. And we'll dig in deeper, man. And listen, go ahead and send me your questions at sales@malikkilam.com. I'm putting it in the chat. If you're in the class, I don't care. Don't send me an email. I'm going to check. Look, send me a couple questions. Let me know what y'all having problems with your business. All right? We're not going to talk about the trust. I just want to throw it out there because that's what y'all need to know about for the asset protection. I need to know, but we protect our assets on the private and the public, and it starts with the holding company and then the operating company. Holding companies and operating companies. Much peace and love. Prosperity is your birthright.
You are.
Yeah, I'm getting off now.